Okay, so now we're gonna get ready to make a seam sample. This is just a great way to practice before we make a pillowcase and to show that you guys know what you're doing. So we're gonna make a fabric that is 4 by 6. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our measuring tape and we're just gonna come to the end of our fabric so we don't waste. And we can just measure. I would measure 6 this way and put a little slit, little mark. It's okay if it shows. And then a 4 this way. I found that students do really well. If you saw that, I'll show it again. So you just mark it 6. I probably could have come a little bit more, but there's a 6. And then if you measure from the edge, there's 4. I'm not going to be checking that it's exactly perfect, but you need to go with these. These are 6 inches is the right way. And then if you want to, you could draw, because it makes it easier for you guys to practice using the shears when you haven't done it before. Kind of use it like a ruler, even though it's a tape measure. And just line it up, and you can kind of draw it off so it's easier to cut. Okay, and then we're just going to use our shears to cut this way and then this way. Okay, so when you have your seam, oh, mine has 2. You don't have to do this part, but mine was doubled. Okay, so when you have your single piece like this, all you're going to do is fold it over with the fold on the left side. It doesn't have to be perfect, but that's how you fold it. So the fold is on the left side that's opened top and bottom. Then I'm just going to use, I'll use the blue pins. You're going to use 2 pins to poke it in through it, the fabric, both sides, and up the back. That one's black, that's fine. Because at least it shows. And then there's another one, poke it through and bring it this way. So the pins, even though they're crooked, it's okay. Those keep the fabric together. We're going to be taking those out when we sew. So as long as you have it this way, fold on the left, opening with the pins on the right, you are ready to do your seam sample. So we're going to move over to the machine. Okay, so now that our machine is all set, it's already been done, threaded, the bobbin is secured, and we practice on our practice material, you are ready to sew your seam sample. So now you want to line up this edge on under the presser fit and on the 15 of the slide plate. So I can see the 5. That's what you want to see. And you want to bring it as close to that edge as you can and put the presser foot down. So then you're ready to sew. When we get to the pins, we're going to have to take them out. So keep your pin cushion close. You're going to start to sew nice and slowly. Then you're going to backstitch. You backstitch by pushing the reverse button in. Then you're going to go ahead and go forward again. I'm trying to keep it lined up with the 5 showing of the 15. So that's what makes me have a straight seam. Keep going, till I get to about there. Now I'm close to the edge, but I'm not quite there. I need to put I stopped before I got to the corner. I put my needle down. I lift my presser foot lifter, turn the material, put my presser foot down. That makes the right angle, which is a nice corner. Keep going, and I'm lined up on the 15 still. If you're not, it's okay, but that's our goal. Come to the end, backstitch, because you're always supposed to backstitch at the beginning and the end. Forward again, and stop. You never sew without fabric under there. And then again, you cut way over here, because if you cut close to the needle like this, you're going to lose that eye of the needle. So when you look at your item, you always want to trim the thread so it looks neat. You are going to grade yourself with a rubric to see, did I backstitch at the beginning? Did I backstitch at the end? Is my pivot nice, like a right angle? That would get full credit for your rubric. That means you got an A. And then if you want to, you can turn it inside out. And if it was a pretty pattern, a right side and a wrong side, this is kind of the same, then you would have a nice little pocket. So that really is going to be like our mini pillowcase. And then you are done.